What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Golden Eagles offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
3rd down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Arizona State, 0.
He'll return it. Continues to fight for yards. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. The Sun Devils offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Makes the catch. It's gone. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense... Everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's gone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quickly complete. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He throws back to the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dude.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure, know the quarterback's going to hold it, get to him, strip, sack, you get the rock.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
the defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs...
Fires toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Going right to work up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Booth. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And some room to work. Took care of it himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Golden Eagles are marching down the field. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quarterback moving. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Southern Miss.
It's 1st down from the 11. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll give it to him again. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Once he got some room, it was over.
And This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Arizona State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. first play of the drive, wants to throw. Hauls it in. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wideout. Going to sling it on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week. And
turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He now has 106 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. The give. On the move is the 30. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Southern Miss. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Back to pass on second down. It's on target and complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged in the middle. It's in goal. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Snaps it in the shotgun. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Arizona State, 0.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner will be dragged down. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical.
A shot toward the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Southern Mississippi, 91. Arizona State, 0.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
and that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Wideout trying to get it in. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on second down. Into the end zone. And the pass was broken up, incomplete. And there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football, no mental mistakes.